Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We are rocking out some Overwatches. I'm always Mr. Neighborhood, bringing it to you. Gonna get some kills, gonna make it happen. Gonna rise our way up the competitive ladder. Let's see if we can make that wish come true. As always, if you have somebody who'd like to see me play, please go ahead and let me know in the comments so I can make your dreams come true, because that's how we rock it here in the neighborhood. So it looks like we're starting with an interesting lineup. We're defending on Hollywood. I've gone with my common opening choice. You know I love to play a little Maybay up in here. It looks like we have a Symmetra from Makeshifty, a young Tony whipping out a Reaper. Piddlesworth is our healer, Lucio. Shiggins is our Reinhardt, and No Time, right? No Tint Me, my bad. No Tint Me is busting out our Soldier 76. So a fairly balanced comp. I am surprised you don't see more multi-hero shenanigans, because I think some of those combos can be great for a surprise opener and such. At the same time, coordinating everybody is difficult. Getting people on board with the plan is super hard if a bunch of people are playing solo queue. Though I often feel like there's not a ton of solo queuing going on in this particular format because of its competitive nature. So we are going to go ahead and want to place an ice wall down at some point, but it's a pretty minor buff, if you will, to our situation, because they'll just come out the other side. I do like to put it in front of the Reinhardt if he's available, but just go ahead and move it back here. So yeah, he wisely, wow, thought I was going to get charged, so I had to bring the supercharge. Now any second we should be getting some. So we're doing an interesting, like, sort of press and retreat kind of situation. Maybe we're not pressing too far, but we are pressing some. Nobody seems to be going way around. I think we might now have a Genji who's decided to go way around. Ooh. Yeah, there he is. There he is, hiding back there. Hiding back there. Yep, tried to make it back in time, as their whole team pressed up, did not manage to do so. I do think we have another round of defending against them and holding them off, so I will run back up. Yay, teleporter's online. Just gotta make sure they're frozen. Sometimes it's all that counts. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Okay. Alright, we pushed them back. We pushed them back well. So she got the bomb on me, but I was not the best character for that action. So let's get ready to drop this ult hard. Okay, now we got to get back on with mad efficiency. Nope.
Thank you. My teleporter is offline. The way is closed.
Let's get back up here.
10 seconds.
Time's running out. Let's get them back.
Defend the point.
Resistance.
They gotta keep hopping on, and eventually we gotta say no. We have to say no sometimes. Because no means N-O.
Score.
That's correct. No means the spelling of the word, not the actual meaning of the word.
Switching
Who would have
sides.
thought? I was surprised too.
Prepare to
Reaper,
attack.
stand with the rest of your team. I don't know about that comment, as that's not generally how Reaper works. Because I'm feeling good, we're going to open with some Tracer. We're going to open some Tracer just to set expectations, just to get to point quickly, just to make them look behind them. You know, I had a dream where I was going to play more Tracer than I actually do. Tough character to master. High levels of accuracy required. But we're going to try it. We're going to try it. So people a little upset with what's going on. So on the attack we have No Tint Me. No Tint Me is our soldier who I always want to call No Time Me for some reason. Young Tony's on our Reaper. Shaggy Chris is on our Lucio. Piddlesworth is on our Mercy, and Makeshifty has once again chosen Reinhardt, seemingly the tank of choice in this particular game. I personally like D.Va better, but I mean, there's no denying the power of Reaper. I'm not saying D.Va is better, I just enjoy D.Va more. Yeah, what a great spray that is. I am a fan. I am a fan. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. Don't know what the enemy team's prepared for. I'm going to try and make best use of that Tracer to help them make some poor choices. So we're going to give it a whirl. Oh, I am going to back off for a second, look for things. No. So we need to get right into boom, boom. See, and that just throws people off. Boom. And then, boom. Gonna have to get out of here. Got him. Okay. So not bad. Killed one, had someone else paying attention to me. Hopefully our front line was able to make use of that. But now that we've done that, let's go with a traditional choice like Reaper right here.
Death walks among you.
So it does not look like we've been able to outwit their defenses. So I'm going to go up here and see what that is all about.
Till Valhalla. Огонь по готовности.
Great, let's move back here.
Helden sterben nicht.
Bring him right back onto the point.
Oh, I guess they didn't have enough.
If I'd hit melee a split second earlier, that was the correct answer. Again, pulling a lot of people up into that less than ideal area for them, but you do want to get a kill if you're going to go around that direction. And sometimes you got to go with what you know. Not sure.
Winston report. 'Heal up here. 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 'Heal
nicht.
In range of the objective. Form up on me.
Tactical visor activated. You don't want to cook more enemies heavy.
Para reporting.
And then let's go ahead and
I've got you in my sights.
Огонь по готовности.
Coming at you.
there we go. Let's drop him. Good. Objective 1 secured. Game ended. So, I just put a lot of pressure on the shield with his gun. Some people feel like shooting Reinhardt's shield's a waste of time, and it can be. I'm not saying like key to being Reinhardt is shooting a shield. Obviously not, but knowing when, you know, going in would be deadly, and you're going to stand back a certain distance anyway, and their entire team is covered by his shield. Not a good time to go in, right? You're going to just die. If you're going to stand back and do nothing, you might as well be draining his shield of life so you can finally break through that shield when they least need it. Let's go ahead and grab another point for Makeshifty just to give him a chance at his epic. Okay, we're opening in the correct direction. Let's have more of the same. Be fun to see a whole stream of just whack, 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 whack. So that's my plan. That's my plan. Again, not being afraid to shift characters. I don't like doing it on principle, but in practicality, it's sometimes the only choice you have. You saw that I walked out with a Reaper for my second choice there, and just sensed that I mean, I did not get a lot done the one time I was out there. I killed one person and distracted them, but I felt like being away from my team, they weren't really capitalizing on the fewer number of opponents that was there to face them. And I felt like I had to help my team break through the front door. And that meant Soldier 76, you know, a group heal. He's going to stay, you know, in the fight. He's not usually going to go off his own. There are times when obviously Soldier 76 can go on his own. You know, just shoot kind of into their point and make sure you're catching one or two people with those shots. That was the plan, and it seemed to work out fairly nicely. My missiles were not on point. Some missiles into the shield were fine. That was planned, but the missiles that just went off into the middle of nowhere is not the best way to use them. You know, sometimes yes, you can control a point or an area. It makes somebody move a certain direction, but in general, missiles are too valuable to waste on anything but a hit, preferably a headshot, though that's some pro action right there if you can consistently pull that off. So now that I'm super elite, they're having a hard time finding a game for me. Hope it's not something on there. And with the amount of game that this has been played, the amount of time that this game has been played by the public, I don't even know. I don't even know how the queue times are so low. It's just amazing how many people are playing this game. It's very impressive. So a minute 30. Let's see if we can browse while waiting. We can't have nothing going on. I guess they really want me to open some loot boxes for you. I guess that's what time it is. What do we find a game? There we go. There we go. It was a long one. That victory, they didn't know what to do with me. They had to reassess my skills. On defense, I always promise to play more Symmetra than I generally do. I do like Symmetra. I think she doesn't get the props she deserves for the contribution she makes to the team, except in very high-level play. High-level players will note the value of Symmetra's teleport. Everybody else makes use of it, and doesn't matter what she does. If Symmetra appears on the screen for, you know, most kills or something like that, they shield up time. they usually won't give it to you. I mean, if it's extreme, you know, like 52 deaths by turrets, okay, people take note of something like that, but you can play a pretty mean Symmetra and not get love for it. But of course, you know, healers are like Mr. Neighborhood. Yeah, we're kind of aware of that. If you think that's bad, try playing a Lucio. I understand. I do. I feel your pain. But Symmetra's the only support I play, so that's the only time I really feel it. Every now and then, I actually play an okay Mercy. Not a great Mercy, but better than you'd think for as little as I play her. Again, not that it's, you know, rocket science. Go to the sick people, heal them. But you'd be surprised how many Mercies will run out there and not put up turrets like I'm doing right now because I'm too busy chatting with you guys. The players left the match, so the match will be canceled, making up for my foolishness.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. So yeah, you know, once they even got me in a game, they just, you know, emotionally they couldn't handle facing me, so they dropped out. Not true, but fun to say. So hopefully not another minute and a half long wait. It's talking about Symmetra and healers. Right, so Mercy is a great healer, and there is some skill to using her. I mean, it's basically easy to keep people full. What I have found the difference between the good and the great Mercies is knowing when to damage boost. I mean, healing's critical, okay? If you could only have one beam, healing or damage boost, which would you want? Let me think. The healing beam, right? So it's a no-brainer. I just signaled I'm going to be the tank, and that's a lie, so we'll go ahead and switch that out. That's a lie too. Farah, make it happen. I'd love to play more Bastion on offense for you guys. It's just that at this level, not at the highly competitive level, at the basic levels of basic to medium levels of this game, people lose their mind if you play Bastion on offense. When I've seen high level play Bastion on offense, people know what to do with it. They know when to protect him. They understand that his scout mode can be used as an effective harass tool because of your ability to heal yourself. You know, playing patty cake with an enemy at a distance, your health going down, chipping away, their health chipping away. If you can keep that battle going, you'll win in the long run because you heal when you dive behind the walls. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on this map. Alright, there we go. Let's go and boom! Let's reset. Gotta anticipate where they're gonna be sometimes. Can't play patty cake with him because he will win. Got him. Let's get up here and grab some healthy McHealth. No, I'm already full. I thought I'd taken... Headshot with the rocket, or she was really long out, one of the two.
My ultimate is charging.
Great. So we're dealing good, solid, consistent damage from a distance. I mean, I don't think I'm getting a lot of killing blows, but pushing them into locations they don't want to be.
Justice reigns from above.
So, justice to save my own life there. Did not want to try and fight that character in any kind of melee. Let's go ahead and grab some additional health. Gotta stay full. Gotta encourage people to get on the point. So just so I can knock them off. Not really because I want to be there. Got out of range of that horror show. Do not want to be in anybody's sights. That freeze seemed to be eternal. It must have been from her ult and not from her gun. I think that freeze is slightly longer.
My ultimate is ready.
So, yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Pretty grim for them. secured it hard. Secured it hard.
Score
We secured it hard.
1-0.
It's like a regular secure, only harder. Hence, secured it hard. Okay, this point. How do I want to handle this? I'm gonna Bastion. Now remember, when I say not using Bastion on attack, people get ticked, I mean on things like payload. Generally, people understand the use of Bastion on these point maps. Generally is not always. We'll see what people have to say about it, if anything. As long as I rack up the kills, I doubt they will say very much.
Enemies here.
Really? That's your plan? Alright, so they have a Winston, which is almost enough to be choose. Now, granted, I did kill a soldier, so, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But let's force their Winston off point. We're going to try this. Now that I know he's there, we're going to try this. We did a bunch of damage to one character, got another one off point, and killed one. Acceptable. Not impressive, just acceptable. Let's not be anywhere near that action. I need to be mobile as long as Winston... Woo! Alright, so they're staying off the point and working their way around. They did get to me, so I don't know whether I just shouldn't have gone in there, or whether they're staying off the point a lot, and that's just a terrible mistake for them. Just kind of streaming in, streaming around the point instead of moving as a group, because they feel like, hey, we got to get back there and take out that Bastion. Because it was more than one guy who came to say hello to me, so I will keep, you know, if I can drag them around the point in a giant circle and they refuse to actually come to the point, okay, bad things, they're really going to get around behind me, I get that sense. I don't know what they're doing here. Monkey. Yeah, they're just determined. Yep. So, I was going to try and round that corner just so that wouldn't happen, but my ability to... And again, strange, like, a lot of aggression directed towards me, going way deep into the back line, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm the sacrificial lamb, maybe it's just I'm really not where I ought to be. Okay. So as they get aggressive here, presumably, I won't be there. Let's step back another set. Nowhere near him. Nowhere near him. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta contribute to the team kill. No time to convert. No time to convert. So maybe make them round a corner without knowing I'm here. Normally not the position I would choose. I'd usually want better line of sight. But in this case, I'm trying to surprise them and see if I can get some damage off before they see where I am. And then make a change. Like, you're like, why don't you stay there? They didn't seem to notice you. They were coming. We just didn't know it yet. Okay? Again, let's go ahead and participate. Oh, Reaper doing Reaper things, getting all the way around behind. That's okay. I can't complain about that set. I can't complain about that set. He clearly took some time to get there, and our team was clearly able to capitalize on their poor positioning. I'd like to think I was a part of that. I'd like to think I was a part of that. And again, that's underscores the importance of scout mode. Is that, you know, with them being as aggressive as they were, even with the number of times I died, imagine how much worse it would be if you stick in one position. You know, if you're like, oh, I'm just going to sit here all day and they're never going to notice or do anything about it. No, of course they are. At least in scout mode, they have to go way deep and really punish the enemy team's position they're coming after you, unless they're smart and they someone who can just outduel you like a good tracer. You know, you're exchanging shots with her, but she's rewinding, she's gaining her health back. You can't stop to heal yourself because she's, you know, never going to give you a moment's rest, because that's how Tracer plays. That's the smart way to do it. But when you capitalize large resources or your team's only tank to this event, you perhaps have not made the best choice. So I'll just go. So I'm up down back here. I'm just going to contribute to the pain of the enemy. So there, we'll get all those in. Drop that shield really fast. They may be coming around for me, but again, if their team is coming for me in large, I think they're making a poor choice as far as use of their time and resources. So no, it looks like they can't even get past what we have. There we go. That certainly got rid of him temporarily. Let's go ahead and not be where we were. Let's get part of our frame blocked off by this wall here. Well, if they're behind me, that's hilarious. Quick check. Yeah, there. Congratulations, you did it. Good job. Again, nice job. You know, they sent one person, so that was the right number, and they went all the way around, and they did kill me. So hopefully they're chatting about that, and that's helping them make the better decisions. But again, you can see, like, what other character do you run as Mei with no movement abilities all the way around the map for? Only Bastion warrants that kind of contributions are real.
Helden sterben nicht.
Get ready. They're coming back.
Justice reigns.
Had to contribute there, just a little bit. Didn't think anybody was on the point, or I would have been shooting him earlier. Yeah, so Bastion doing Bastion things like a Bastion. That's the song. In case you didn't know his theme song, it's Bastion doing Bastion things like a Bastion. Lyrically, it's pretty much Shakespeare in my experience, so enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Oh, let's break it down!
Reload. Maybe I'll come in with some. Nice job, Mei. So I had to back away from that pain. Just heal myself. It's scout mode time.
Almost ready. And ultimate is ready.
Scout mode some more. So this is when you do scout mode things. They're looking for you, they're targeting you, they want to kill you no matter what. You just suck up their fire. It's almost acting a little like a tank.
I'm
ready to start a blizzard.
More scout mode. Again, please keep shooting at me back here. I will heal up. Gonna drop. Oh. Whew, had to jump over that rocket.
My ultimate is ready.
So killed her in scout mode because sometimes you have to. They're coming deep into the back line. Kept the pressure on. Anybody over here?
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah. Contributing. Changing it up. Reloading because I don't see anybody, and this is where we hopefully take the point back.
Oh, let's break it down!
I'm even thinking about going to that convenient spot.
Justice reigns from above. Helden sterben nicht.
They gotta get people on there. That's the only choice they have. Mercy. And that's how you contribute to the death. I would go in as a tank, but I feel like I just gotta deal as much damage as humanly possible here. Okay. Okay, but still, probably not enough. Oh my gosh. Let's get somebody on there as a Bastion. A Bastion. What a great idea. I'll keep playing Bastion because that's been working fairly well this whole map. I am tempted to go Winston. I feel like the...
Justice reigns from above. 洞主，不许走。
My ultimate is ready.
And they called it. They pulled it off. Unbelievable. Wow.
Freeze! Don't move.
All right.
Score 2-1.
Gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to kill him. We are gonna have to make it rain, folks. We're gonna have to make it rain. Where do we want to be? Do we want to Junkrat him? Do we want to May? Do we want to counter May? We're gonna Junkrat.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
5,
We're gonna Junkrat.
3, 2, 1.
And then we're gonna Bastion them second round.
They're not as young as they used to be.
And then we're going to Junkrat them second round. No dice.
Plays the trap.
We'll go ahead and make them go back there. Oh! Nice job on their fairest part. They're doing well playing around the outside. Makes me tempted to go soldier. But let's try another round with Junkrat. There's going to be people clustering on the point. We need to punish them when that happens.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
So they're doing a great job of circling around the outside of the point, but they're not doing a great job of getting on the point, so they're winning the kill war. And usually this is one of those games where, you know, kills does really equal success. It's not one of these things where, like, dude, you're not playing the objective, so you're totally... That can happen, and this is an example of that, but it is not the most common event. Usually you start killing people, you're able to capitalize. Can we just... Can I say hello this way? Yeah, if they're all going to be on the outside of the point, they are never going to take the point. Yeah, that actually worked. Haha. I was not so sure about it. I'm not going to lie.
Helden sterben nicht.
I want to use my ultimate, but I know I got too much damage coming in for me to ever get it off. They're grouped up. That was like almost the time. Thinking about going Soldier 76 to punch back in, but it seems like a waste of this ultimate if I do that. So I really need to bait some of them out and have my team kill them, or get a perfect tire would be the two. So I'm gonna just So people getting on the point pretty hard. Call, well, that'll work for me, and that should finish it strong. Finishing strong all day long, ladies and gentlemen. The double point, the triple point.
Play of the match.
Millennium, show us what happened. So Millennium gets vicious, comes in, starts knocking people ledge-wise, left and right. Left and right, ledges, ledges, more ledges. Nice job, Winston. Nice job. Who can we give love to? Can we give love to our Reaper? They got one of the points, so I gotta say it was a good match. It wasn't just a total slaughter, no effort. Pumped out major damage, as one might expect with Bastion and Junkrat. If you're not pumping out some damage, you're doing something wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You are doing something wrong. So I'd love to continue the streak of just savage victories over and over again. Need to figure out how when I go up to make sure that I'm playing characters in situations where it goes up a lot, but when I die, sometimes it just goes down a little. I prefer that. Never feels that way. Always feels like when you lose one, you lose a ton of XP, if you will. And when you win one, you're like, this much. But that was not the case there. That was a solid jump headed towards my quest for 42. Only took 13 seconds or so to find a game. Let's see where they're putting us. It is the infamous Temple of Anubis. Will we be attack or defense? I don't know. Defense will scream. Will scream Symmetra. Do we just double Symmetra? Are we doing this? Because I'm on stream, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say, okay, all Symmetra all the time. They can't handle it. They'll counter Winston, and that's fine. They'll counter Winston, and that's fine. But I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder. You have my thanks. If everyone performs their function, victory is assured.
Lots of shields here. Lots of shields. I gotta
Don't just stand around. Do something.
put one here. One.
Turret deployed.
And more coming.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I will make them afraid.
Turret deployed.
Ready for combat.
Then we gotta add some turret love here.
Aligning
We
defense.
gotta add some turret love down here.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
My sentry was destroyed.
Alright, let's get that going.
Aligning defense system. Turret was destroyed. Turret online. Perfect alignment. Teleporter online. Equipped.
drop the beat.
Fences in place. Down the score. My center was restored.
Double
Aligning defenses.
Ooh, okay, some people got me. Some people got me, but hopefully we can come right back up with the teleporter. Right back up with the teleporter. May have to change it to Sebastian though, going. I don't see a teleporter. But I feel like we've mentally symmetried them. Now they gotta, you know, play against Symmetra on a mental level, but not an actual level.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Push them back. Teleporter online. I have
Enemy contact.
Oh, let's break it. Damn! Fire in the hole! Drop the beat.
Oh, oh. I need someone who can boost back fast, so that's a diva. It's a diva. Can I get on it?
Boosters engaged. Ejecting.
60 seconds.
Yeah, I held on as long as I could. As long as I could. So let's H. Now let's. Who can we use to make them pay? Let's go Bastion. Can I really get on it soon? Yes!
Another victory! Just a little longer!
Let the dragon consume you!
Enemy contact.
Good.
10 seconds.
Turn them back!
Let's drop the beat!
Oh, oh. H and back to a diva and they gotta coordinate some ults. They gotta coordinate some ults. That was great. Don't think we can stop them.
Enemies on the point. Let's clear them out.
So I took as much. Yeah. So they are gonna get it in overtime, but we are gonna minimize their chances. Nice job.
Para reporting.
I am loving this!
Fading out.
Hostile
Bastion back up. So they came forward off that point strong, but we need to put a stop to them real quick because their aggression needs to change right about now.
Let's drop the beat.
Wow, what a perfect comeback on their part. I don't think we can stop them anymore. Yeah, I had great shots there, but not enough to go through that ultimate. Wow, buttons.
Justice reigns from above.
There we go.
Hanzo, at your service.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Heavy on call.
They're gonna try a Bastion, huh?
Aircraft prime is ready.
Woo! Nice. So they're coming in offensively, but will it be enough?
Art of deception.
Justice reigns from above.
Oh, no! Can we get on it? Thought if I just focus some
Reigns
fire.
from above.
Come on, everyone on my board.
Heroes never die.
Point under attack.
Drop the beat.
Yep. Oh. Craziness. It's just craziness. It's just craziness. It's just craziness.
Remaining.
Yep. We're gonna finish with May. We're gonna finish with May. The walls is gonna change their timing, and that's gonna be bad, even if they even have a chance at it. So let's go ahead and. There we go. There we go. So they did not know what to expect, and that ensured end of life.
Switching score 0-1. Switching sides. Prepared.
All right, we got a shot here. Let's How are we going to get in here? How are we going to get in here? I don't know. Better take somebody before they think I'm supposed to be a healer. Reaper it up. I'm thinking about going back to my red Reaper, my red-ish Reaper, the mostly black one. The white one's cool, but good times. Single character lock. Had not heard about that yet. I have to check these preview patch notes that are coming out with the new support sniper. Looking forward to trying that out.
Death walks among you.
Don't fear the Reaper. I'm sure. Hey, do you later open some loot boxes? Yes, I can open some loot boxes if you're still with me. Shogzo123 SCHCGO. Let's go with Shuzgo. Shuzgo. I like it. Welcome, Shuzgo, and yes, I can open some loot boxes for you. I will open 9 if you're still with us. So 9 loot boxes will be opened for your amusement. So should be good times, my friends. Should be good times. So I was going with a "Don't Fear the Reaper" joke, and fairly sure I'm the first person ever to make that joke while playing Reaper. So you heard it here first on the internet. I'm sure no one's said that. / sarcasm. Pariah would be good. Maybe I should do Pariah. No, I'm gonna. Not sure. I'm sure about 3 tanks. I'm sure about 3 tanks. We got this. You can. And continuing on. Yeah, I'll just let that thing keep shooting at me. I'll let that thing keep shooting at me. That's okay. So hopefully got somebody's attention. Gonna go way. There it is. Let's get all this health. Let's distract people and get all this health and then land back here. Hi. So, but they came back pretty far for that. A couple people. The old "get behind him" is Reaper. Sometimes you die, but look at what happens next. Look at, oh, look! People are up near the point besides me. Imagine that. Come on. Alright. That trick's not working out as well as I'd like it to. That trick is not working out as well as I'd like it to. Let's punish him.
The objective is mine.
Let's punish him.
Enemy turret ahead.
That doesn't sound good. Woo! None of this is working as well as I'd like it to. Nah. We're gonna keep going. Let's say group up. Let's group up. If we can do that, we can make some things happen. Okay. What do we do here? Play Soldier 76 games?
We're all soldiers now.
Looking to switch the situation.
Right on, at your service.
Getting killed by a mercy, so that's how low we've sunk. That's how low we've sunk. Oh, well, she had some help from the Bastion behind her, but still.
My ultimate is ready. I'm taking the objective. Converge on me. Acknowledged.
Just rain from above.
Heal up here.
There we go.
Barrage ready.
Objective A captured.
So,
Commence attack on objective B.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
In range of the objective. Form up on me.
yeah! Soldier it up. Soldier it up.
Play of the match.
Let's give props to Finns. Cool play of the match
Fire
screen.
at will. Nerf this.
Does she make some kills too?
Just
I'll call that play of the match. Call that play of the match. Good job. Who are we gonna give love to? Myself? Just one time? Single tier? So yeah. If you're still with me, Shugo, we'll open some boxes. If not, if the time had come for you to depart, I understand. We will not open loot boxes together. Single tier. Single tier. So that was good. Hey, opened up. I'd be more impressed with new skill rating if I'd never been that skill rating before, but like, oh, 42. This is new. Well, actually, we have done better. But, you know, be aggressive, be aggressive. We're going to do this.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Why? Because we want to win.
Prepare your
Want to have some
defenses.
fun. I want to show you guys some action. We're defending. Boop. Busting out Symmetra. Tempted to play more Hanzo, but I don't know. He runs hot and cold with me. Sometimes I'm just killing everyone, and I'm like, this guy's so OP. But the ratings don't suggest that. My understanding is that his ratings are not as impressive as you'd think for the ability to constantly shoot people in the head and kill them with a giant hitbox. But hey. So, let's talk about who has
The true
joined
enemy of
us.
humanity is
It
disorder.
is Sage on Bastion, Ramrod. Oh, I gotta start shielding up. Ramrod on Bastion. Our Junkrat is played by
Say that again!
Ramrod. R. Jason on Torbjorn. Neoside on Reinhardt, and Alex Char is our McCree.
Turret
I
online.
know you think I'm crazy.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
What?
Aligning defense system.
Five, four,
Sentry turret placed.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
My defenses are weakened. Turret deployed. Sentry deployed.
let's get that. 3 health? Not really.
Second turret placed. Teleporter online.
Double.
Helden sterben nicht.
Ooh. Use my own teleports. Gonna have to use my own teleports. You're still here. Yeah, you are. Of course you're still here. Why? Because you want to see some loot boxes. Some loot boxes. You know, I'm gonna do it after this match, just so you don't have to wait.
You are shielded.
That's how I'm gonna roll. That's how I'm gonna roll. Alright. Teleporter's getting used. I do like to see that.
Defenses are weakened.
Ooh, Tracer, babe. Bold moves. Can you escape? Yes, you can. So, gonna have to get my reverse on, because he's gonna come back to see what happened. Hate to have to put one way back there where it's not gonna get as much use as I'd like, but... Ooh. And that took me out. So they're damaging a lot in that room. They're putting out a lot of damage in that room. Hopefully it means they will wander in and get hit by my turrets. That would be fun. Oh, my last teleporter used. In fact, let's fly back there as quickly as possible with Diva.
They ain't finished yet.
Let's fly back with Diva so we can get back there sooner. Our turret tricks are going down because they know what is up now. Yeah. See, they're coming in. They know. They know. Okay, not sure what his original plan was, but good, gotta move. Oh, okay, they're gonna chase me around here. Ooh. My ult is up, so hopefully we're gonna be able to fly right back in. I tried to get back fast soon with Diva, but she couldn't make it in time. The other enemy team was already pushing in pretty hard. The reason I'm... Oh, haha. But I'm going to try and get back quickly with Diva. Hopefully get on that point and buy my teammates some time if anybody else is coming off res. Would love to get some heals once I'm there, as that is when Diva functions best. Looks like they managed to push her back pretty hard. Now, here's a trick. Why are we doing this? To make them worry that I'm behind them, because I am. And hopefully to take care of a Tracer without a bomb. If she has a bomb, I'm not really going to do a lot of good back here. But I need to get behind these people and punish them for being who they are. She had heals. That was going to get that Mercy. Got to get on that Mercy. And Reinhardt, he's going to try and charge me, so I had to back out of that particular thing. So again, splitting their attention between front and back. They're on a full charge in.
Helden sterben nicht.
Gonna try and punish people. So no one's getting their Mercy. That's the real problem. So let's go ahead and grip their Mercy. That's who we want. So he used his ult on me, and by using his ult on me, he is going to be able to... So, you know, he was wise there. Normally you don't want to waste an ult on a single individual, but he saw the threat that I posed, went ahead, ulted, blew his cooldowns. Totally worth it. New defense point. Well, then why are we Diva? If we're at a new defense point, we got to set back up with a Mei. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, as always, you gotta take out the Mercy. So if I... Let's go ahead and ice block here and then get away. Gonna get this heal right here. Gonna shoot some icicles. Did contribute to that kill, but it would have taken a second icicle. So people gotta kill Mercy when you see her. Anytime you gotta kill Mercy when you see her. So a good ult on their part, not the best rain from above, but certainly a good Justice rains from above. Our Bastion doing work, not being too aggressive with his positioning because he knows they're gonna counter target him. So gonna see if we can punish people who's coming around this side. Okay, so they're playing it safe. They're waiting for a group to happen. If you don't get the Mercy behind them, you're not going to stop them, but I see why you would not want to poke your head out into enemy territory to kill that Mercy. Let's try and get that Roadhog. Ooh. Oh no. Back us off. Oh, no. You may have us in our sights, but we do not want to deal with it. So let's make that ult totally miss with our wall. Great ults, not great ult, great defensive move on the part of their hiding again. Nope. Gonna freeze you and thought I could freeze him before he turned. I was saying great defensive move on the part of their Soldier 76. He dropped that heal and it healed not only him but that Reinhardt who I had previously pushed up with the ice wall. So all in all, that probably saved them a great deal of trouble and puts us on some pretty nasty footing for this round because we have to push through to both questions, no questions asked. People advising against McCree, which is fine. I think getting behind them with Reaper again is going to cause some disruption. Even though I'm not getting a lot of kills with Reaper. Well, we already have a half healer. If we have a see, normally this is where I'd hop in and play Symmetra, but no, I won't do that because no one likes offensive Symmetra except me. So I stand alone. No, I like creating positions that your team can fight from that are closer to their point, and baiting the enemy into the turrets and dying. They're not used to playing against her. They kind of know there are turrets there. They're not sure where they're going to be. If you can get a kill with those turrets, when you're on offense, sometimes the defense's run is super long. It's super long. So that one turret kill, because they ran out into your lasers, gives your team the advantage they need to press forward. And an offensive teleporter, forget about it. Cut your run back in half or less, depending on how aggressive you want to be. You can push a point like nobody's business. But be assured, Overlord left the game. That was one of their players. Better than one of our players, still kind of sad, makes it less exciting. Hopefully he'll hook back up here and we can get a fair game going. That would be nice. But better them than me, as the saying goes. Oh, I told you we were going to unlock the boxes and I didn't do it. I'm sorry. Remind me, after this game it's on. I want to unlock the box. So, had to drop down that heal because I didn't know where that was coming from. Good. Let's go ahead and heal up and... Crazy. Okay, we're gonna push in. We're pushing in. We're just gonna heal here.
Everyone, heal up.
Yeah. Didn't like that at all. Gonna have to go way up. And heal up. And then start sniping from the sides, because why wouldn't I, right? Okay, you're going to damage boost me?
Gotta be a teleporter around.
Got him with that shot! 2 boss. Stand in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion, folks. That's me in the corner. That's right, it's a professional singing show now. You didn't know. We're all surprised. Woo!
I'm on fire.
Revive! Mercy! Mercy me! Mercy me! Let's,
Commence attack on objective B.
Oh! a second, reload. Got that health? Oh, he got the health. That's why I was like, oh, I got that health. No, I'll reload. Nope. That's a lie. That's okay. We still have our ult. We are pushed forward. That soldier 76 died. He killed me, but our team was pushing up with me at that point. Okay, we have to get that shield down. Only once we get that shield down can we...
I've got you in my sights.
Oh. Into the iris.
Kill.
Woo! Ults and ults and ults and ults, babe. Haha! Victory. You know when you reload as Reaper melee, well, the reload animation, you reload a little bit faster. You know, I'd heard that. I'd never actually tried it. I'd never actually tried it myself. I'd never actually tried it myself. So, yeah, I may have to give that a whirl because that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense that you could time that and get a little boost off it. A little fun, tricky Reaper play. But no, I did not know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, too many people left. Too many people left. That's it. As promised, it's box time. So let's go ahead and get that after we watch our play of the game from Alex Char with his cool looking outfit. Click, click. Now, there's a lot of cool ults in the game. You know, McCree's not my favorite character, but that is probably the coolest ult in the game, especially when you do it just right. You feel super pro. You know, Deadeye mode, everybody's gone, etc., etc. But yeah, for those at home who didn't hear, Shogo was pointing out that when you reload as Reaper and you use the melee, the reload animation actually happens a little bit faster, which is something I'd heard but never tested before. So super cool, super and cool. So got some medals, nothing crazy, but I'll accept it. You know, a few silvers, a few bronzes. You know, showed I was doing my thing, especially since I played some of that as Symmetra. As I've mentioned on the stream before, Symmetra is not a medals character because, you know, part of her power is devoted to things that don't get you medals, generally. Teleports, things like that. Now, you can get one for teleporter uptime, but if you get one for teleporter uptime, it means nobody's using it. So, how is that good? A legitimate question. So, 9 boxes, so I can have an even 10 for a separate stream. Let's open some loot, L-O-O-T. What? Not 4 rares in a row? 4 purples? Come on now. Still, some fun stuff that I don't own, because when you do own the stuff, they give you change for it. A classic army color, green for our Soldier 76. Some change. Another Bastion spray, even though I like my sprays. So good stuff. Good stuff. Let's try a new one. Let's open a new one. Let's see what we get. Get anything really fancy, I might equip it, but if not... Oh... Little player icon. I gotta stick with my Soldier 76 icon. That one glass is really menacing. Don't have that spray though. Do I like it better than my current Soldier 76 spray? I do not, even though it is solid. Almost has like a Solid Snake kind of look to it. If you've ever been a Metal Gear Solid kind of player, pretty sweet. Not giving me my rares, boys. Not giving me my rares. Where's my rare love? We'll equip that Junkrat spray, even though it's common, because it's fun. That's a great spray. What's our voice line? Let's hear it.
Too easy.
It's too easy. Not how I've been playing Reaper today. My overall, I've been doing well, but my Reaper has not been on point. So let's move along. Cool tail-eating tail, sort of an Oberos kind of spray there. Oh, they're just messing with me now. Are you just saving the good stuff for the end? Blizzard, are you messing with me? Where are my constant rares? I want to see golds and purples 24/7. 24/7. Let's hear the voice line, though.
Step into my parlor, send the spider to the fly.
That is one dangerous French girl right there. One dangerous French girl. She will mess you up. If you have not seen all of the movies for Overwatch, all the animated films, they're the one that features Widowmaker as the main character, her and Tracer. That is a fight right there. That is a great, great film. You played Metal Gear, so we have a Metal Gear fan here. 1, 2, 3, and 5. That's pretty hardcore. I did 1, I did 2. I did either 3 or 4. I did not actually get to 5. I don't have this victory pose, so I'll go ahead and equip it, since I don't have a special victory pose for her at all. That's a cool tracer spray. Do I want to switch it? We're switching. We're switching. We are. And I like my pixelated May spray better. There are even cooler May sprays than the Pixel one, but I don't own any of those yet. I don't own any of those yet. All right, crossing our fingers that they're saving the best for last. Still got some decent stuff I don't have. Let's check the voice lines. Yeah, I don't have a special voice line for him. Not my favorite. Not my favorite thing he says.
AFK.
No. I like Diva. I like some of her quippy lines. That is pretty not cool. Who wants to be AFK? You're supposed to be on point. 24/7 on point. Alright, don't like that player icon. Clickety McClick. Ah! Fun for me, not fun for the audience. Extra currency. I'll have to buy something with it. Oh, look at this. I'll kind of, what's the movie? My Giant or My Giant Robot? There's a cartoon movie that's supposed to be pretty good that I've seen half of, I think, when I was younger. This is a cool poster for him. Very 70s retro. Old meets new. Totally, even though it's a common, I'm totally locking that. Totally locking that on my Bastion for a while. Even though the one with the bird coming out of his head is probably my favorite, but I got tired of it, so I had to move along. Duplicate skin, some money. Alright, more. Give me more. Greed! Power of greed compels you. What do we got? A Zenyatta victory pose. Let's listen to the lines.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Ah, good if you like history, but not good enough to equip. And
Someone say peanut butter?
I'm a fan of peanut butter, especially chocolate peanut butter Oberweis ice cream. I'm just saying, but not enough of a peanut butter fan for that to be my thing. Let's do it. I like that skin. Change it up just a little because I don't have anything special for Zenyatta. All right, are we down to the last box? We are down to the last box. This is it. Ah, at least something. At least something. A little Torbjorn. We're going to watch the highlight intro since we took all this time to earn it. Let's go ahead and check it. Oh, and it's maybe his best one. And it's maybe his best one. So that, worth, just barely worth at the end of those 9 boxes. I am now happy. I am now pleased. I am now pleased. We've equipped it. We've ridden it. It is on. We'll play it. We'll do it. We'll equip Zenyatta's balance spray. No. Victory pose for Hanzo? Yeah, why not? It's confident. Hanzo should be confident. Anyway, I want to see more high-level Hanzo play because I really feel that just, anytime there's a sniper weapon that powerful, there will be somebody whose twitch reflexes are so good, they can do a headshot, snapshot. They have that 0.15 millisecond reaction time. And if you can snap off headshot after headshot, that's instant death. Even if you're a little off, 2 body shots with arrows kills lots of people in this game at full power. So, super winner. Get boosted by a Mercy. Don't even need to aim for the head. Come on now. Come on now. So that was it. That was our 9-box open with a fun little Torb skin at the end. But that does not mean our time is up. We still have, I'll be here for at least another 20 minutes or so, maybe 30, rocking out additional competitive play. So, if you like how it's been going so far, win or lose, even though it's been more win today, but win or lose, we have a good time here in the neighborhood. Always being neighborly, helping out our enemies by showing them how to play better, primarily by killing them, and helping our team by leading them to victory or following to victory. You never know. Sometimes you gotta be the follower. You just gotta be the Mercy. Heal it up. Heal it up. Preparing my defenses. Oh, somebody's already snagging a May. Okay, so we're gonna go straight Symmetra. We're gonna keep people shielded. We're gonna keep people turreted, and that's how we're gonna do it. Oh, thanks for the opening. You're welcome. You are welcome for the opening. I gotta Alt Tab out. Cause a little jitter in the screen because you were scrolling down. In 30 minutes, you have to go. What a coincidence! In just under 30 minutes, I have to go. So. Coincidence or psychic phenomenon? Are gamers around the world becoming bonded by psychic power? No, but it's fun to imagine we were. It is fun to imagine we were.
Order will be restored.
There was a time back in the day when there were fewer gamers.
Shield.
And we were all bonded by the love of the game. And it shall be again. At least here in the neighborhood, it's all brotherly love. It is all brotherly gaming love. Who can I... Okay, I see you. I see you. I shield you. It's all good.
Attackers
It's all
incoming
good.
in 30 seconds.
Some people don't like Symmetra on this map because of turn placement issues. I like to sneak a couple right around on this side. So when they first run around it, they pay the penalty.
I guess you can try with
Boom!
I need
And I'll throw one out here that's just annoying.
sentry turret placed. I need shields.
And then we'll start turreting up this room a little bit. They'll get around here right quick.
3,
One.
1.
I'd like to have another one R up. Shield you. Sorry, my bad.
Stop the payload.
Throw something this way. Throw some... Okay, they're coming around the backside. They're coming around the backside, aren't they?
From light.
Okay, who do I shield? Who do I shield? You want shields? You nope, they're shielded. Good, my turret contributed. My turret contributed. I'm just gonna stand here like there's something wrong with me. Make him move forward. Yep, run into my tent. Oh, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. There we go. Okay, I'm like, come on, turrets. Reinhardt's got a lot of health, man. So it was a good plan. I pulled him in, started those 2 turrets on him, but apparently didn't back into that health fast enough. Maybe that's what happened. But still, my turrets did their job. Notice how fast it charged up my ultimate. That will allow me to put a teleporter in some place hopefully very inconvenient for our friends. And by friends, I mean enemies. Let's try right here. We're halfway there at that point. They're probably pushing some stuff forward. All right. So that's it. They're gonna be moving forward. I need to get some turrets up. Nope. I'd like to get closer and put turrets somewhere more useful, but we have to, you know, wanting something and it being true are not the same. There we go. Okay, let's get our shields up. Let's get this here. Let's get shields up here. Let's get on him. Let's get on him. He's behind the turret. The turret's going to contribute. Gonna let them take care of him because I got to get some turrets up. Nope. Don't want to be anywhere but there. So why was I running forward into the enemy at what seemed like a noob-like that? I'll explain in a minute. Dropping anything where I can. And believe it or not, our turret's playing the occasional role. All turrets playing the occasional role. So, see, he had to step out right there. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. He's using his heals. I got to get out of here. Teleporters letting him bring it back down. So again, doing some good turret work, but don't have enough team support to really capitalize on it. I'm slowing him down, but we have too many dead team members to bring him back. Even with my teleporter, we should have team members up left and right. But we did lose some ground there, and they were able to get the first checkpoint. So all in all, not bad. Would prefer, you know, if we could, every time you push him back and you give yourself a little break, that's a chance for Symmetra to set up. Let's shield here. Let's boom. Let's get a turret on. Let's get a turret on. Let's shield someone out. You know? Good. And my turrets are hopefully going to kill her. And whoa. Again, not getting enough opportunity to act. They're just pressing through so quickly. Is there any health in here? Yeah, I thought so. I was like, where is the health? Because needs it, I do. So, again, I don't want to be here. I don't see a good solution at the moment. I am kind of having to have to get behind him and let him know I'm back here. And that is just going to be... they're not going to come through here much, hopefully. So now I got to press out, even if it means dying, just to ensure the life of my teleporter. Because I can't have them come and deal with me while I'm in that room. Because if they deal with me, bad things happen. Good, I made it through. Don't like that. Running. I'm just running. Because look at how far they're pressed up. Look at how far they're pressed up. And our team is doing nothing to stop it. I'm going to have to switch out to something with some more stopping power. That made me Junkrat in this scenario. You know, if your team can't hold a little bit, it makes it super hard to use Symmetra because you don't have time to set up turrets where you want to. Not that you even need a full 6 stack. 3 turrets can do a lot if they're positioned in the correct place. But as it stands, it looks like we just need to be involved. So, They have some high ground there. They're making great use of it, so I'm just going to 45-degree angle that up there. See if I can get some... So, had to bomb myself away. And again, look at all the red and the complete lack of other people alive. Like, that is going to cause a very real problem for me. They laid a trap, so I'm going to have to contribute bombs even though my health is low. That res is going to make everything I did worthless, so there's that. Bombing myself out of the way whenever I can, trying to get... There we go. So again, attempting to contribute. I'm down to 11 health. You know, feeling a little bit solo this round. So, but that's okay. Just means we need to get our footing. Just means we need to get our footing as a team. As a team. Also, with Symmetra, not only do you need to put up turrets, but need to put up shields, and that takes time too. So if you're not even getting enough time to put up your turrets, which are your primary need, you're gonna have to. Thank you. Uh-oh. So I thought it might come through that door, and that's why I was, got that off. Let's go ahead and tire it up. Don't want to be here too long. In fact, we're going to detonate it, because that pariah can just shoot us because we're stationary, and I didn't see he was up there until after I had started. Now I know the pariah might be a serious contender. Getting myself... I'm trying to throw the bomb at him, but also getting myself away from the situation. I don't want to be in melee with Ironheart. I don't want to be wherever that die is coming from. I see it was behind us, but it was too far away. Again, who's doing work? Their Farah is doing work. Their Farah is doing work, and no one's stopping her. Still going to keep shooting right here. Going to drop some traps right here. Gonna throw some bombs. I mean, I should not be the one shooting at Farah because I have grenades, and really other characters should be making that choice there. So I tried to get the bomb behind his shield, but or over his shield. I don't think it actually goes through. So that Farah is dangerous. She can boost up into the air. I'm going to try and get behind some people. Okay. So yeah, I pushed in a little too deep there, probably. I was trying to do a retreat with grenades at the same time. I did manage to hit one or two of those grenades, but they were not direct hits, and they were able to survive the damage and then push through. Again, switching to Junkrat, though, has really, as you can see, helped slow their progression. Some kills, but even where they haven't died, what they have done is, there we go. What they have done is be more cautious and such. So again, decent grenade accuracy happening, but no one's there to capitalize on the bounce. Their healers are doing a really good job. Farah's is, who's going to win that fight in an open conflict? The answer is Farah, because she can fly. And, and that's a problem. And no one is sniping her. We have no Widowmaker, no Hanzo. No one is dealing with her effectively. Good. Smart Mercy retreating. I'm going to try and... So, used her number 1 to get out of trouble. Was running more than baiting, but the result of that did bait me in a little deep. Was feeling confident about going in because I had that health pack next to me. But look, his damage was boosted by Mercy, which is why one grenade killed me. Normally 120 damage would not do enough to me, and then I would reset to full health and I could take another blow. So again, look at him get that health back, not from Mercy though. His health came back purely from a hammer down through the wall there. Pretty solid. Getting myself and the enemy away. Yeah. Trying to get back down in there. Was missing. Okay, hoping they can hold it off for a second. Not because I need to get on the point. At the same time, if I live, I can get a tire, and a tire is hopefully the correct answer, because we'll just bring it on to boom. Great. Alright, so I am doing my junk radius. just for you guys. Farah's going to continue to cause problems on me. A wise choice for her, but finally someone taking her out. But 1, 2, 3, my friend, there's a 15% chance we will pull this off. There's a 15% chance we will pull this off and stop them from coming those last few steps. That they've gone enough on tilt that they're just charging in. Okay, this is going to be their big push. I need them to make some poor choices. I need them to make some poor choices right here. Yes, yes. I'm getting in closer, trying to bounce some things off some walls. I do not want to be a part of that. I do not want to be a part of that. I do want to be a part of this. I did want to detonate that bomb, but did not manage to do so. However, I think this event is happening far enough back that, oh, they res. That's, I'm like, how are they getting so much aggression? They got a res. I am coming in. In fact, I'm getting my tire out there first in hopes that someone steps on the point. No, the plan was that tire comes out, someone steps on the point, and we bring the murder tire and then make it happen. So, although that was a defeat, we actually turned it into a close game at the last minute. On attack, I'm gonna have to open with some soldier. I think I'm gonna have to open with some soldier. Get behind them, harass them, force them to come back and kill me. Usually you like doing that with Reaper because he can surprise them because of his teleports. On this map, surprising people is a little difficult. Sometimes just easier to run past them as soldier. And if they come for you, you can play a better game with soldier if they're coming for you strong because you have that heal and you have that run. So your harass game can be stronger from behind. Your harass game, killing people from behind with Reaper, though, is the way to go. But my Reaper hasn't been on point today. We already have a Reaper. I'd rather really just scare them. I'd rather kill them, but scaring them will work just fine. Forcing them to continually check for pat, 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 pat from behind. That will help us fly to victory. So Mercy's the one who really flies to victory, or Farah, but... okay, so he's using an offensive Bastion. I'm okay with that. Some people hate offensive Bastion. I am not that person. You know, we have a Mercy. Might be even better with a nice fat shield from Reinhardt, but that trick only works so well and lasts so long. So yeah, hopefully I can upset them. In fact, if my plan is to run around them... Oh, I didn't give anybody the neighborhood shake. That's okay. That's okay. Off we go. Whoa! Not sure what our Bastion is doing that particular position, so we'll just. Yeah, scared of me, aren't you? Heal up. Where are you coming? Where are you coming? Don't want to be part of that. Don't want to be part of this. Rockets.
I have secured the payload.
Pulse. Okay. That's fine. So we killed the guy who heals the turret, so hopefully someone will wisely kill the turret. We brought the Junkrat up. So, in short, we took enough focus off the front that we should be able to make something happen. So we could probably run straight out at this point. They have a long run back. I'm gonna... Did not expect Farah right behind the door, so... Good for you, Farah. Good for you. You well played. You caught me off guard. That was, I'm not afraid to say when somebody did a good job. See, I keep harassing so no turret comes out. So no turret comes out. Now we start punishing. Okay, where can I ult? Here.
I've got you in my sights.
Why here? Was hoping there'd be more people than just that Mercy, because it seemed odd for Mercy to run in so aggressively, so I thought their team was coming. I guess we just imply that we're over here, hopefully making them hesitant to come around the door, and they will waste mad time. So there, distracted them. Oh no. Nope. Good. Oh, res. Run. I'm just gonna run. Why? Because I grab some health, check some cooldowns. There are people. Heal up. Oh, nice job. Nice job. I'm okay with that. I healed up, but not quite enough. The bomb got me. He jumped over my missile. So that's okay. That's okay. They came back.
Knock me down.
So we just need to get it a few more inches to the point. Okay, 1 kill for 1 ult. Not far from my spawn. That's alright. That is alright. Let's change it up now. Let's find somebody who can really take advantage of the situation and make some May happen.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Maybe should roll Junkrat, but I'm feeling like May is going to split these people off. They're not quite in a tight group. So let's see. But again, whoa. Whoa. Okay, so she's dead. Unless they're the worst. So I don't understand where the sound is coming from of me being murdered, but... Okay! Okay, so they are pushing the payload back. Perhaps Junkrat will be a little less of an aggressive choice. Admittedly, this team did push all the way through to 3, and we barely stopped them at the end, so I'm not really sure why. Just couldn't quite arc him over. I'm not really sure why anything should be different this game, so it is unfortunate. After a streak of wins, we are going to come in with a very real loss. So, again, they're clustered up. A good time for Junkrat. Good. Got to kill off that. Good. Dropping solid grenades. I don't... Oh, that's her. So yeah, she was able to just run up to me while I was shooting grenades at the other team. Oh, she came from behind. Okay. I was like, what is going on? So again, you know, too many people streaming in individually, especially near the end there. That wasn't good. You know, not taking advantage of pushing the enemy team when there are a few opponents down, especially when they're, you know, backchase me. Managed to get some kills, but kills don't do anything unless you can follow up with them. So, not bad, but that was not the direction I was hoping to continue to go. That's okay. We'll call that an okay match, and let's give credits to Gandriel just because why not give the man his epic? Like I said, we're friendly here in the neighborhood. Hey, well, thanks for coming back. I'm glad you had a great stream. I'm glad you're going to watch for my future streams. That means a lot to little old me. You know, bring people. We're a casual stream, but we love to hang out. We love to have fun. We love to talk about what's going on. They don't have to be Metal Gear Solid fans. They can be. Just a bonus. But yeah, love streaming Overwatch. I'm always here from Monday through Thursday from usually 4:15 to about 6 o'clock. You'll see me rock it out. Then I head off to self-defense class. So I am going to get out of here, and I am going to tell you and anybody else watching this video later that you got to remember a few things. 1, love your neighbor. 2, love yourself. And finally, love your games. I've been Mr. Neighborhood. Until next time, keep it real in the neighborhood.